Hey, what's happening, peeps? This is Carlton Lewis, aka Mellow Melanin, aka Mega Businessman, coming to you live and direct from Atlanta, Georgia. In this video, we are going to talk about the power of your thoughts and how your thoughts and beliefs can hold you back from achieving what you want. And been experiencing some manifestation challenges lately, right? And I know that, and it's been financial, so I'm really just sharing with you guys and just really emoting. I don't even know if I'm gonna let this video out, but I'm really just expressing myself because I know I need to make a video today. You know, my goal is to make one every single day, and whether I publish the video or not, that remains to be seen. But I need to make sure I'm doing a video every single day. And I just got through listening to The Law of Success in 16 Lessons by Napoleon Hill, just listening to the chapter on your definite chief aim, and starting to listen to the chapter on self-confidence. And it comes down to the thinking, man. I was reading another book today, so I do a lot of reading or educating myself, right? And so I was reading today one of Richard Dott's books, and Richard Dotts is probably my favorite author right now. So maybe I will let this out. But Richard Dotts is undoubtedly one of my favorite authors right now. I just finished up one of his books for the third time reading this book. It's called Dollars Flow to Me Easily. And you know, one of the things I learned from that book is that, you know, the things that are holding us back a lot of times is because of our, you know, our belief system, you know, our worry, our thinking. We're just worrying about stuff over and 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 over again. And that's a recipe for disaster, because the things that we really want can never get to us because we're worrying all the time. And so, you know, worry and fear, you know, they're like twin sisters. You know, it's just bothering you. And we think it's okay to worry. And this is something that he said before. It's like, it's logical for us to be, you know, worrying about things. And that's not necessarily true. It's habitual, and a lot of it is learned. You know, I also picked up another book by him today, and it's one that I've been wanting to get, and it's called It Is Done. And that's based on, you know, the ending of a prayer and just stating the words like amen, or it is done, and so it is. Things like that, it's the end of it's usually the end of a prayer, but you're speaking something into existence as it's already done. So that's a whole different level of faith. And so I was reading that book today, and he said something in there that really just, I really like what he said. He said what made the difference for him, you know, 10 years, you know, after a 10-year struggle of trying different manifestation techniques and going back and forth with struggling. He said what made the difference for him was a book called How to Stop Worrying and Start Living by Dale Carnegie. And the funny thing is, after reading that one sentence, a light bulb went in. I had already started, you know, clearing my mind of the, you know, replacing my thoughts, my beliefs of lack. Just as I was sitting there reading the book, you know, I was sitting inside of the Renaissance Hotel as I was reading this book, and the Renaissance Waverly here in Metro Atlanta. And it's very nice hotel. The atrium is nice. It's tall, beautiful chandelier. So I'm just looking at all the quote unquote money, the equivalent of money, what physical money has purchased, you know, in this hotel. And this is an old hotel. It's not new at all. But I was just looking at, you know, all of the stuff around me. So I got into a mindset of abundance, right? And I start looking at like even the carpet, the clothes I was wearing, the cell phone that I'm using, what you're seeing this video is recorded on was my cell phone. I'm looking at the cell phone, all of that, the clothes the people were wearing, the elevators, the carpet, everything, you know, just everything inside, the windows, everything inside of this hotel. And I just was thinking about it, you know, that it represented some form of money at some point, you know. And even what we couldn't see is like, you know, and I heard, I can't think of my guy's name, Stuart Wilde, and I heard him say this in his book, you know, The Trick to Money is Having Some, is that, you know, money is moving all the time. There's electronic, people sending money electronically, there we go. People sending money all over the place. So, you know, it's like, there's no shortage of money. The question is, where are you? And I heard Iyanla Vanzant say that. And I know I'm quoting a lot of people, but I'm just sharing with you guys what I've heard, you know, and it just made sense. So I'm in this state of abundance, and I read where he says, you know, I started using this book by Dale Carnegie. Now this book is old, but the key thing, and I thought this was so wild, I recognized the title immediately because I had bought this book maybe back in like 2010, 2011 or something like that, right? It's 2019, so it had to be 8 or 9 years ago when I bought this book. And I bought it with a combo book. It was a combination of how to win friends and influence people, with how to start living, how to stop worrying and start living. And there was one more book inside of that, right? It was like 3 books in one. And I read that particular book and I gave it away, right? I gave it to my ex, you know what I'm saying? She wasn't my ex at the time, but I gave it away, you know, thinking because she was a worry wart. Well, turns out I got some worry issues too, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, you know, because I'm constantly thinking about money and you know, worrying like, how are things gonna get paid? And you know, and sometimes I don't have to do that, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. And I don't even want to say sometimes. We can change our thought at any moment. That's the thing that's so powerful. We can consciously change our thoughts at any moment, from thoughts of lack to thoughts of abundance. Just like that. You know, it's just like that. We've been endowed with that power, you know, the power of thought from our Creator. So me just seeing that title of that book and just remembering like, whoa, wait a minute, I had that book. And I specifically remember like reading one chapter of that book, and I got some lessons out of that book, and I thought it was a really, really, really good. And it's to the point like I'm ready to go out and find a Barnes & Noble right now and just start reading the book. You know, it's like, whoa, wait a minute. But since I just bought Richard's book, you know, I bought it today. It was like $3.99. You know, I'll put the link in the description. But and I'll put the links to all of these books in the description, and you know, support me, you know what I'm saying? They're affiliate links, so I get a little bit of money if you buy the book through the link. But Richard's books have really, really helped me get in tune with, you know, not only my thinking but my feeling. You know, it's one thing to think, you know, well, I am successful, but do you feel like it? You know, your thinking and your feeling and your manifestation, your results, they should all equal each other. So if your results are not, they're not, what's the word I'm looking for? If they don't reflect how you're thinking, then something is wrong with the formulas. And it's a formula, you know, it's a formula. And you just got to work it, man. You got to work it. I don't profess to know all the answers. I know that when I just relax, I've been using some techniques from Richard's book. That not Band Money Secrets. Band Money Secrets was good. That's really a good book. And that's one of his books. But that Dollars Flow to Me Easily, that really got me to the point where I take several times during the day, like 15 minutes, and I just sit and just clear my thoughts. I try not to think of anything. I don't even try to put any like affirmations, you know, guided affirmations on. My goal at that point is just to clear my thoughts, you know, to shut any of the stream of thinking down, because we're always thinking. So to just shut it down or slow it down to the point to where I can hear the higher voice, spirit, you know, whatever you want to call it. So like I said, I'm very, very grateful, and I really wanted to share this, you know, share this information with you guys, and I hope you got some value out of it. You know, check out Richard's book if you're having trouble manifesting. You know, this book that I'm reading now, he talks about he talks about his experiences, of course, but he talks about techniques to get over fear, worry, and it's a couple of other ones. 4 main things that are stopping us from manifesting. He says if you're already using techniques like visualizations, affirmations, vision books, vision boards, whatever, you know, intending things. I mean, I have intention cards like right here. You know what I'm saying? I have intention cards. You know, I have this stuff. It's right here. You know, I have it. You know, I have it. So, or I have them, several of them, right? But, you know, I want to know what the missing piece of it is. And what's funny is that, and so it is, that's on the card. You probably can't see it. There it is. And so it is. It's right there on these cards, right? You know, and so it is. And you can take my affirmations off the card. I'm not ashamed about my affirmations at all that I have. That's a little blurry. But yeah, it says, and so it is. All of them say it. And it is so. And it is so. It's basically like it is done. So a lot of this stuff, man, you know, we get stuff and we're running to and fro, and we're trying to I don't know, trying to try a new technique, but we haven't mastered the technique that we've learned. So just like I got those cards there, you know, those cards were in a whole different car, and I just put those in my car, in this car, Saturday, I think it was Friday or Saturday. So, you know, I'm excited, man. I really want to see what's gonna come after I start using these new techniques that I'm learning from Richard Dotts. And that's it. Hope you guys got some value from this video. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Like I said, I know I needed to do a video, and this is what's on my mind. You know, I'm sorry, it's not a marketing video, it's not a leadership video, it's a mindset video. And mindset is key. If you get your mind right, you get your money right. You know, you change your mind, you change your life. All right, so once again, this has been Carlton Lewis, aka Mellow Melanin, aka Mega Businessman, coming to you live and direct from Atlanta, Georgia. I'm still the Southeast Beast, the Conquering Chief, your Highness, the finest prosperity done #1, and this video is a wrap. Peace. Bye-bye.